Rogel.
Yes.
What?
Are you frightened?
No.
No.
You may not be aware, but I am a skeleton.
Pretty much, yeah.
You are supposed to be frightened.
Spooky, scary
do not
skeleton.
frighten me, Father.
Never have I heard a more disingenuous lie, made even worse coming from you.
It is no lie. 3% of my body is already naught but skeleton.
Skeletons are the most agitating frameworks known to man.
No, that would be the Imperium's legal framework.
Please do not tell me the Lex Imperialis has been fucked over.
Reproductive organs have not been used to push our imperial laws out the proverbial window, Father.
I wish for the day
What?
to come when this pain ends.
According to multiple passages in the Book of Judgment, you just broke 357 different laws within the span of those
Of course
11
you did.
words.
So what you are telling me is that the humongous bureaucratic blisters upon this once fine imperial musculature has managed to ruin my entire poor sweet dictatis imperialis through a case of galactic myotonic dystrophy?
Define ruin.
I am not going to define shit yet, bent, drop dead, pop, hey, not fuck off.
Oh man, Rogel just needs it said to him, man. I mean, we all already know this, that like, even if you breathe, you could potentially be breaking some law somewhere in the 40k universe. Sometimes just existing in and of itself is a crime already, so yeah. We just get by until the day that you die, then when you die, you probably end up as some sort of servitor or something and continue to serve the Imperium despite that. Fixing the entire legal system is not going to be an easy task at all, and I don't think even the Emperor of Mankind is going to be able to achieve that anytime soon.
According to approximately 511 passages in the Book of Judgment, refraining from defining words to imperials of high political stature is punishable by a 5-day death sentence in a phosphex bath, as well as a summary kick
Phosphex
to
bath.
the jaw.
By terrorist
I'm gonna assume that's kind of like an acid, just judging from the context.
Titanic tit mills, I have never written such laws. Where did they come from?
Since
Who
the
made them?
31st millennium, the Book of
31st,
Judgment
of
has
course.
continuously expanded upon the Lex Imperialis, with the adding of new laws every single day.
Every
Oh
day?
goodness no.
Yes,
What is the current growth rate?
approximately 100 new volumes are added to its number for every day that passes.
Holy
enforced by the adeptus
my
arbitres,
God.
Who serve as judge, jury, and executioner.
Oh, I remember the episode of this guy. I think one of the poor people on the street was just trying to survive. Had to put rat meat all over the distributed rations. And that is a crime. Like, how dare you? Also, can anyone confirm whether this is actually true? Like, the actual growth rate or number of laws there are is that staggering amount? Because it gets a little bit silly at that point, and I feel like it's pretty easy to end up breaking a law without knowing it, even for the adeptus arbitres, who are supposed to be the ones enforcing it.
No, hell to the fuck no.
Here is my outdated copy of the
My
Book of Judgment.
outdated copy. Oh,
I
jeez.
sometimes use it as a support beam.
By Zo's
I have
vote,
fortified
surely
this
is
position.
utterly unacceptable.
Yes.
Quickly, Rogel. Make it illegal to make new laws. Time is of the fucking essence, Rogel. Go, 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 go.
Yeah, you gotta make a new law to make making laws illegal. That is the way to solve this entire system. I could only imagine, I mean, like, given our real world life scenario here, that there are some justice systems that just ain't fair. But when you get accused of something in the 40k universe, it is probably nigh impossible to prove yourself innocent. And even if you do prove yourself innocent, everybody will probably continue to suspect you. In a similar situation to our poor boy Titus over there, who's trying to do his best, but then everybody tries to pin on him that he's like a heretic, that he's been corrupted by chaos.
Go, go,
I
go,
am
go, 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 go.
I am go. This guy's gonna finally do something?
Hi, boys. Remember that one time when the clown goblins and...
Oh no.
Imperial Palace?
I am the lawn!
I am the lawn.
Oh. Yes. We must ban clown goblins.
Yes.
I am Rogel Dorn. I came here to inform you youngsters that making new laws is now illegal.
You
My
youngsters. Actually, Yeah, considering his current age, they would be considered youngsters, yeah. The Primarchs are really, really old. I wonder if they actually count the years that they've been in stasis as a part of their own age as well.
His wishes.
Making new
That is all.
That's my favorite thing.
Yeah, well,
It's the only thing you guys do.
Clown goblins are legal after all.
Fuck you, Magnus!
The installation of new imperial laws has now been illegalized, Father.
Good. I lightly skimmed through this abomination of illegal doctrine.
How?
Explain.
How do you lightly skim through any of that? I don't think the book even opens. But honestly, this is why Rogaldorn is the best. You say one thing, he's like, yep, I'll go get it done. He gets it done, and he comes back and reports. What a guy.
That this entire code is my spoken word is about as ludicrous as an orc with a lexicon. If I was forced to write down every single word written in this book, I would have had to postpone the Great Crusade by several millennia.
This is true.
Also, what is the material this book is made out of?
Human skin.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
It taking time is understandable. Even larger would be the volumes containing prior cases of unsolved litigations. If the arbiters are for whatever reason not legally able to smash the accused's head in on the spot, it can take millennia for the judges to reach a conclusion for a case due to the contradictory nature of the Book of Judgment.
Since all but civilians and workers are under the grasp of imperial jurisdiction, would said cases not run out into the sand due to the fact that humans usually die before reaching 1,000 years of age?
No.
Why the fuck not?
Judges will spend all
I swear they probably use the same soundbite, and if not, that's a very intentional now.
their time scrutinizing a case only for them and the accused to eventually die. When this happens, the case is immediately passed on to their successors, and after several generations has passed, the case will reach a conclusion and a ruling is made. Justice being dispensed onto the distant descendants of the original transgressor.
What a massive waste of perfectly good time, lives, and parchment.
Imagine your great-great-great-grandfather did something, and it wasn't even all that bad, or maybe not even bad at all. And yet you just randomly receive a punishment? Is that a thing? I hope this is just a parody. I hope this is just poking fun at the legal system, but if that really is a thing, man, this universe sucks. It sucks to live in. So much. We already knew this, but the more you know.
How is anyone supposed to follow a law that is too incomprehensible for even a judge to follow?
Right?
It is impossible, Father.
We all know this.
When I say that, I get a poorly constructed counterargument that I can then thoroughly and violently debunk.
The Adeptus Arbiters wear buckets on their head. Have you noticed this?
Yes.
It is funny to me.
Having fun is illegal in this Imperium.
This is true.
Oh. Oh man, he clearly said that as a joke, but it's actually true.
Yeah, Mongol-like candy.
Who is that? What are these endings? How are they all gonna connect to each other? Or is this just a bonus? Oh no. The fate of the Lamenters? Bro. When I learned about the Lamenters in the Caiaphas Cain video, everybody was talking about, oh, you sweet summer child. I believe I asked what happened to the Lamenters, and that's kind of what triggered that whole comment section. Apparently, the correct answer is what didn't happen to the Lamenters. We're back with more Yu-Gi-Oh! But this time it looks like it's Kitten versus Tzeentch. Isn't Tzeentch just gonna cheat? Oh god. Dude, the heart of the cards is definitely gonna play a role in this particular match.
Right.
Well, companion, we have much time to pass before our arrival in the Salamander's hiding.
I see. Yeah, that's right.
First. Your suggestions were rather vague.
So this is when this is
First off,
happening.
Behold!
Luigi?
Are we gonna learn the alphabet?
Incorrect.
Oh.
This is a
Wait, does Kitten not know the alphabet? He was literally designed to do one thing and one thing only. The alphabet was not a part of his duties.
Ouija board.
Oh, sweet.
Yes, indeed.
I've always wanted to play the Ouija
A
board.
Luigi board, let's go!
Never say these words again.
Oh.
Ouija boards have been used for millennia to make contact through seances. That is to say, attempts to speak with dead souls
So
by
we're
tapping on
gonna
the board.
speak to
This board
Tzeentch?
is like a window into the immaterium with which the beings on the other side can speak to us. Naturally,
Actually, in the 40k universe, a Ouija board would be extremely dangerous, wouldn't it? Like, it could literally summon demons from the warp, I'm pretty sure.
warp predators make use of these to easily slip into the materium and possess flesh eager for answers they will not receive.
Why does it say Hasbro Incorporated?
Silence! Spare your vacuous questions for the correspondence!
I can't wait to speak to Luigi himself.
The Nova
Yes.
Cannon awaits you after this.
Honestly, Luigi's peak. Way better than Mario. I have seen the Luigi Mansion games, and honestly, I kind of want to try them out, but I've just never really owned a Nintendo console. The only one that I did have was a Wii, and I didn't have the Luigi Mansion games on that one.
Come on, to make it more efficient, you too must place your hand upon it.
Let's go.
Let's go!
Come on!
Sorry, I can't.
But why though?
I must firmly grip my weapon, ever and always.
But why though?
As a custodian guard, I must ever be vigilant.
Are you even capable of letting it go?
No.
Spirits of the past, move among us.
Among
Be
us?
guided by the light of this world and visit upon us. Is anybody with us?
It's me, Tzeentch,
Doesn't
right?
seem like it's working. Maybe you should call Hasbro.
You should call Hasbro.
Said
What?
yes! Alright, who are you?
Did he walk up and then blow on it in order to move it? What the heck was that?
YOURADOPTIVEPARENT.
Adoptive parent.
Your adoptive parent?
Wait, you mean my adoptive father from Prospero? Pops, is that really you?
Nope! It's father number 3, son!
Oh,
Bruh.
shit,
It's the other adopted parent.
Technically, I am your first adopted father, but that was only for a split second before I unadopted you so hard you got dumped straight into Prospero.
I knew leaving the palace was a bad idea.
Actually, yeah. If you want to consider the fact that Chaos kind of sent all the Primarchs away onto different planets, then yeah, kinda.
Nevertheless, we're going home now. Skullband never had legal custody nor your best interests in mind, and parental child abduction is a grave offense in the immaterial court of law. Straight Magnus. Here, let me put on your old form. That'll help you drive model sales.
Drive models? Okay, but I remember when I was learning about Warhammer 40k initially, and I saw Magnus's tabletop model. That looks so good. I have no idea how you would paint all those colors and those blend of colors on the feathers, but like, hot damn, dude, it's a good looking model that probably cost me an arm and a leg and my kidney.
Nipples on my head?
Come, don't be difficult. We're going now.
No, I don't wanna.
Magnus, don't mouth off to me.
I don't wanna go.
We're going.
Don't want to go.
No!
Yes.
No!
Yes.
Challenge him to a card game.
Stop or I'll
Oh!
put you on timeout, young mister.
You're not my real
Well,
dad!
I'm the best you got.
Alright,
Damn.
stop.
Oh, are you denying me my property, silvery door stuff?
So,
Hippity hoppity.
Yes.
You are my
this
property.
places I am.
So what are you gonna do about it, big guy? You gonna tell me to anathema and have your administratum send me
Anathema.
gold spangled glitter bombs? Because I'll let you know right now, I change addresses every 5 minutes.
No.
I know you're kind.
No. Oh man, he switched personalities. Now, he's the ultimate duelist.
You like to play games, do you not?
This may be the case. Why do you ask?
If so is the case, I wish to play a game for ownership of Magnus's soul.
Damn! I still can't believe that Yu-Gi-Oh! Was pretty much inspired by that one episode in part 3 of JoJo's. Honestly, that was such a fun episode and a really creative use of their stand powers. Well, I'm not gonna spoil exactly what happens, but for those of you who have watched part 3, you guys know Darby.
You what?
Oh, really now? What is your game of twist then?
I challenge you to a game of Paradox Billiards or Square Roulette 4th-dimensional hypercube chess strength poker!
Yes!
Ow.
Really now? So that loony shaman chassis actually packs you trivial beings with such cranial capacity.
Honestly, to play Yu-Gi-Oh! It feels like your brain has to expand as big as the galaxy. And you have to know all the moves. Well, it's more of a muscle memory thing, if I'm being perfectly honest. A lot of the meta decks at times feels like your worst enemy is the timer. And memorizing all the different interactions too, that takes experience, and even pro players get it wrong sometimes. And because Yu-Gi-Oh! Is also an unlimited format, there's definitely some wording that is outdated and can be, I guess, interpreted in many different ways, depending on who you ask. They really need a rotation. I think they really do. But I guess that's Yu-Gi-Oh!'s charm?
It is rare for mortals to master such an intricate clash of the minds.
That is the opposite of true.
The only intricate thing about this game is its ban list.
Must be quite the specimen, Silverware.
Dude, yeah, for real, the ban list keeps on changing all the time. Whenever our card becomes a little too powerful, they gotta push it back. As long as, you know, it's not driving sales for the company. Unfortunately, Pot of Greed will always be banned. Sag, bro. Although, I am very glad that Mystic Mine is banned. I think it's banned in Master Duel. I don't recall if it's still banned or if it's limited to 1 in actual TCG. Wait, no, I don't think it's even limited. Oh my god, is it unlimited in TCG? Because I think the Sky Striker decks use that. Oh god. I'm so glad I never actually got into the physical card game. It is a whole lot of fun though, if you like play a duel against your friends with decks that or archetypes that have a similar power level. If you do want to get into Yu-Gi-Oh! I'd suggest doing that.
I'm not silvery.
Or are you?
No, I'm silvery.
Very well. I accept your challenge. But let it be known, little one, this is now an Ultra game.
Ultra.
Okay, for real though, what's with the beef about being sent to Ultraman?
I don't know, but the deceiver says it flipping sucks, dude.
I don't think he's one to talk.
Quiet to let the game begin.
Sweetness, 3 of a kind. And wind up.
3 of a kind. Wrong game, bro. Dude, it is such a tragedy when you draw 3 bricks. Just on the same card. Imagine drawing 3 Ash Blossoms. Like, sure, at least you have an Ash Blossom in hand, but like... Or even better yet, you draw 3 Nibirus versus a opponent who only normal summons.
Kitten, of course. Yes, remembering how he roughed up the Emperor. I'm sure he'll be able to finish Tzeentch off too.
I shall start
Are you
things
sure
off.
about that?
First, I use Pot of Greed.
Wait, why do you have 6 cards?
Which may or may not allow me to draw 2 new pieces of thin pasteboard. Oh, most interesting. I shall be sending these 2. I don't really need the rest, so I'll just be using card destruction to instantly annihilate and replace all
Oh, of course.
No! Wind up, Kitten!
No!
Yes, very good. I'll be setting this as well, and then I shall be using Pot of Avarice, which allows me to
Oh
put 5
my
priorly
God.
drawn away cards back into my deck and then draw 2 new ones.
That is just a better version of the Pot of Greed card.
Also, we're destroying our cards again.
Again?
Again!
Kitten, no!
These blow. Destroy again.
Why do you have 3 of those?
I'm pretty sure you can only have 1 in your deck. But maybe the ban list back then had 3. God, that would be so busted. It is so incredibly satisfying though. Like, I think when I was playing my Danger Dark World deck, you could special summon after they had used Maxi. And Maxi is a card which is a hand trap. Once you use it, every single time that your opponent special summons a monster, you get to draw 1 extra card, which is incredibly busted. But you also lose if you deck out. So what I would do when they Maxi'd me was try my best to play through whatever hand traps they throw at me, continue to special summon, and then once I was able to draw my card destruction and they had more than half of their deck in their hand, just use that, and it's game over. It very rarely ever happens, but when it does, it is so funny. Obviously, it's not very funny to your opponent, but that's kind of the nature of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, now I activate Pot of Greed, which allows me
Again?
to draw 2
Okay, stop! Firstly, I know what it fucking does. Secondly, you have 3 of every dumb card.
Are you
to
sure
say.
about that?
That should be utterly illegalized. And thirdly, are you just going to waste time drawing cards when you're actually going to do something?
I do have a plan. A plan so well conceived that it could potentially involve a most combustible demise on your part. See, I might just have seen every possible outcome of this duel beforehand and cornered you in an inescapable trap.
Dude, this is like such a setup for a Yu-Gi-Oh! Episode. You have an opponent that can see the future. And I say all of this only having played Master Duel and watched like half of 5Ds. I haven't actually seen the original anime or the first season of it. So I'm gonna guess there probably has been a moment where Yugi had to fight an opponent that could see the future. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. And somehow, by the heart of the cards, he beat him. I'm sure there's been a moment like that.
He hasn't. He's all too lethargic to inquire as Oracle Kairos about whether or not he will win his next children's card game.
If you don't shut your yap, you'll have to inquire Kairos about the next time you'll get dinner, boy!
Whatever,
Damn.
I don't care. Just continue.
He's pink now.
Well, since you are so insistent in your wish for me to do a thing, here is the thing. I throw down the face down, hidden from your measly mortal eyes.
Great. Can't wait to see what it is when I attack it next turn.
Oh, just kidding. You have been fooled, pranked, tricked, deceived, bamboozled, led astray, insulted, for I activate Book of Time. This allows me to flip my monster up face.
Oh
This is
my
very
god!
own morphing jar.
No!
Cutie.
Not that
And
card!
Since it is flipped, it means his flip effect is flip-activated. Morphing Jar now returns to my deck as all my cards proceed to leak into the grave world one by one until a new monster is found to take his place onto the field.
That's so annoying.
Stop flicking your cards.
Why are you emptying your own deck?
Simple questions from a
Even
simple
though it's a
mind.
cup of
You
A's?
see the
Bruh.
truth in due time.
Giving your deck diarrhea doesn't seem like the best strategy.
Oh, ho, 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 ho! Why, I found a monster. About time, too. I only have 2 cards left in my deck.
Wait, what? Does that mean you only have 1 monster in your entire deck?
Yeah.
This may be the case.
Oh, okay, that's done. Also, if you only have 2 cards,
Oh man, I forget what that archetype was called. Does anybody watching this know what I'm referring to? It's like an archetype that plays a lot of super high level monsters. And then there's only like 1 monster that is a level 1. And they play a bunch of cards in order to dump their deck into the graveyard, and then they can special summon all of them from the graveyard. I think they do that by tributing their normal summon? Actually, give me a second to search this up. Damn. Try to do a search for the archetype on the current Master Duel meta, and yep, it's not present. It's certainly an off-meta deck, even back then, but I guess it's just got outdone by all the new archetypes. Honestly, watching all of these episodes with Kitten playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Makes me want to go back and play Yu-Gi-Oh! Again. But then I remember why I quit playing. Maybe it could be kind of fun to play with some of the members, though. I'll think about it.
left in your deck, that means you'll lose by decking out in just 2 turns.
Too bad for you, this game will not last 2 turns.
It never does.
Vile fiend!
You vile
Selected. Morphing Jar is back again. Now to celebrate his return and the excellent job he has done of emptying my deck, I shall set this trap card.
Why would you openly tell me it's a trap?
Because you will fall into it no matter what you try, little ratling.
You could just as well openly monologue about its effect to me if that's the case.
Why not? Your upcoming demise is called Magical Explosion. When I activate it on your upcoming turn, you will lose 300 life points for every spell card thrown into the abyss. Seeing as most of my 60-card deck is now dwelling down there, and
Oh yeah, of course you
seeing
play a
as how I only
60-card
have a
deck.
single monster card, well, this will be about as much of a blasted wasteland as 75% of the planet's owned by a barbarian sunny.
I assume this is slightly worrying. My turn yet?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Choose your final actions wisely, little ratling, for this turn will be a valedictory.
He's not even escaping.
Since it worked back home, I'm certain
Buffalo
it'll work
cat.
again. I activate Giant True Name.
Oh?
That magical explosion of yours will not be detonating anytime soon.
Best to destroy those traps.
Instead, it will be sent right back into your hand.
Oh wow,
Or, well,
a massive
bounce it
play
back.
undone by a single card. Only
That's
in a
Yu-Gi-Oh.
children's card get... You know what? I play red-blue. I am not allowed to criticize here.
Excuse the humor. Exactly what I expected from a simple mind such as yours.
Well, that's rude.
I activate Dark Bride. How does it feel to unintentionally make a deal with the ruinous powers, little candlestick? Your cardboard blowing breeze will not faze me in the slightest.
Oh no! It didn't actually work!
Accurate.
In
Yeah.
return, however, as a gesture of pity perhaps, the Dark Bribe allows you to draw one last card from your deck. We'll see
Draw
if you can
one
make it
last
count.
pathetic card.
Damn it. I have no cards in my hand that will help me. Whatever I play, his magical explosion will pull me out of commission before I can do anything. This will be my final chance to draw something that will help me. I have to believe.
Believe in the heart of the cards!
What was it? Screen of the cards?
Yes! Deliver!
Wait,
What?
can you hear my thoughts?
Oh, what are thoughts really?
Yes, he
It's Tzeentch,
can!
obviously, yeah.
That's just cheating. That means you know everything I have in my hand.
To be fair, you are going to lose no matter what, so who cares, right?
No, that's against the rules.
Wait, is that why we, as the viewer, can see every card that he has in his hand on the top right? Not for our viewing pleasure, but because Tzeentch already knows?
Are rules really, though?
No! I will not stand for this! Companion,
Oh,
I
hey.
shall help you help me attain my freedom from this monster!
Magnus
I think
standing
the
up for
definition of
himself.
monster is rather skewed.
I will block him from entering your mind. I will keep him at bay while you draw your last card.
Oh, really?
You can do that?
now? You think you can keep me out of his mind, Magnus? Oh. I'd like to see you try, Sonny.
Oh,
Quickly, companion! I cannot hold them back for long!
a mental arm
I will
wrestle.
never forget this day in which you helped me help you by winning a children's
Help
card
me
game.
help
Shut up and hasten your draw, companion!
Right. I shall draw my final card.
What is it?
Looks like my faith in my spleen of the cards has been well rewarded after all.
Stop lying.
This is no lie.
That's another lie, right?
Watch me. I activate Cup of Ace. With this card, the flip of a coin will decide the fate of this duel. If the coin shows head, I will draw 2 cards. If it shows tails, you will draw 2 cards. And you know what that means, don't you?
Ha! You only
Oh,
have 2 cards left,
yeah.
so you'll deck out and lose!
Is that it? Honestly, I thought I was in trouble for a second. I was expecting you to play that card, but it does not matter because I'll chain it with Magical Explosion! No matter
Again.
what, Magical Explosion will activate first and annihilate me. Better pack your bags, Magnus, because it's right back to house arrest for you.
Oh god.
See you around, walking near you. Hope you don't shatter too harshly on your trip to Ultramar.
I never said Cup of Ace was what was going to save me.
Oh,
I activate Mystical Space Typhoon.
I'll destroy it.
Your magical explosion has been negated and destroyed.
Ha!
Yep.
That means the effect of Cup of Ace goes through anyway!
Take that, you sentient heap of slime.
Oh, dude, it takes a lot to learn about this. Because, like, there are some spells and some traps that if you destroy it after it gets activated by, like, chaining a quick play spell, the effect still goes through. And some of them don't go through. I think a lot of it has to do with just carefully reading the wording of each card. And probably, well, making mistakes.
I am almost impressed, but someone should have told you that tempting fate while facing the architect of fate itself is a stupid idea in every possible sense of the word.
The only fate I believe in is that of mankind's prosperous future and dominance
Classic
of the galaxy.
shonen protagonist.
One which need not be tempted, only proven to scum like you.
Alright, I'm throwing the coin now.
Do it!
Oh,
Oh look, it's Tails.
Hey, I saw that with all 12 of my eyes!
So what?
You cheated! You shot it while it was in the air so it stopped spinning somehow!
Cheated, you say?
That's against the rules.
The
What are
rules.
rules really, though?
An interesting question, asshole.
Now
Use it
draw
right
your
against
last
him.
pathetic card so I can end this Tzeentch.
Nope, it ain't my turn yet.
Oh, what now?
Did you really expect to outsmart me? That ain't happening, buddy. Things have been going just as planned.
All
I
according to
activate Exchange
𝓘𝓶𝓹𝓮𝓻𝓲.
of the spirits. If both of us have 15 cards in our respective graveyards, I will pay 1,000 of my life points to swap the cards in our graveyards with the cards in our deck. And guess what you have? Exactly 15.
By the throne, those card destructions. You intentionally placed 3 of them to fill up my graveyard.
Yes. Guess who's suffering deck dysentery now?
Oh no, my deck!
Not my deck!
It is supposed to be again. Oh, and thank you for the 2 free draws, by the way. Oh, and guess what I just drew?
I do not know because I'm not a trans-dimensional crook.
Recognize this? Next turn would be all the same. Only exception being that all your lifelines have been exhausted, of course. After this turn, it would all be over.
I guess I'll pack it up after all. Tell
There is
Father
no
I
hope
died
left.
tripping on a staircase or something.
No.
That's a pretty good way to
You
go
may say
out.
that after this turn, I will lose. But I will not allow this turn to end in the first place.
What?
You will lie defeated before this turn has come to an end, demon.
No need to put yourself in full-blown denial. This is a waste of all of our time at this point, and I have greater games to attend to.
You have made one critical error throughout this game and will come right back at you at this, the cusp of the duel.
Which is...
You seem to be unaware that trickery and deception are not the only ways to achieve victory in battle. And what I need right now is not to play your game, but to indulge in the simpleness of a mortal human mind.
Okay, where are we going with this? Oh! Rescue Cat!
Has the ability to sacrifice himself for his battle brothers.
Where's Battle Brothers, yes?
2 other monsters in his stead from my deck.
I only know about this card because I think they used it in Tri Brigade back in the day. Although it can be used in a lot of decks, it's just a really good card. Really good normal summon.
And I call for 2 Mindless Radiance. While they may seem small and insignificant on their own, their kinship makes them strong. As long as a Mindless Radiance is out on the field, every beast with Earth is its attribute base and attack is increased by 500.
I'm more familiar with the Link monster that is basically like the updated version of this card. That also, I think, has a similar effect. Gives all Earth monsters more attack. What deck did I use that in? I think it was called Trap Tricks. I'm pretty sure they were all like bug monsters, Earth elements. And if you were gonna go and swing for game, sometimes you'd have to summon the Link monster in order to boost your attack.
That is 1,000 points for each Mindless.
This makes no difference. You still have to attack my morphing jar to get to me. And even then, I would just reincarnate him next round if he happens to meet his demise.
Oh, but I am not done yet, Tzeentch. Finally, I use Reborn the Monster. This allows me to bring back Rescue Cat one final time. Once more, he will sacrifice himself to bring about 2 more creatures from my deck to the field.
Even
And I
more
choose my
doggos?
final Mindless Radiance and
the Wind-Up
in
Kitten.
attack mode.
They're carrying the Wind-Up Kitten.
This line of pathetic creatures.
I am demonstrating to you the true power of the Imperium through the use of small, fluffy animals.
Yes!
With a 3rd Mindless Radiance on the field, the power.
Bro, they should update Space Marine too. Give us a fluffy companion.
My beasts increased by another 500 points, resulting in each gaining 1,500 extra attack points. But not only that, for I now activate my final card, the Big March of Animals. This increases each of my beasts' attack points by another 200 for each beast on the field.
Oh my
Every beast now
god.
has 2,300 more attack points each.
What a
Easily
very
powerful
specific
enough to
card.
skewer your
That would absolutely suck in any other situation. Like, this is such a win-war card, which is probably why I've never seen it used before, but the art in it is actually really cute.
slimy exterior and make demon god calamari out of you. And what's more, Wind-Up Kitten has a special ability. Show him!
Back into your hand.
Looks like you've gotta change your mind.
Damn!
That's
awful. Ooh! No! Get it for game! Kitten for game might be better than Cowboy for game.
This never happened.
Or did it?
No.
Oh.
Fuck you, Tzeentch! You're a nerd!
Does that mean that Kitten has, like, transcended above all other Primarchs or Space Marines and Custodes? Because he actually beat a Chaos God. Certainly, it was at a children's card game, but he actually did it.
Well, I guess that's that.
Seems like he was in a hurry. Oh well, I presume I can finally roam the galaxy at launch without have to worry about being used as a pawn in his game for dominance over the Immaterium anymore.
Thanks, me. Hey, by the way, do I technically own your soul now?
Alright, time
Pretty much, yeah.
time to... no.
There isn't really much else to do.
Back to normal. Oh, no, Father's gonna make so many chicken buns at my expense.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Full on Horus Heresy Mark II. Electric Boogaloo now in stores.
But with Magnus and not Horus.
Yes!
Also, my livery is still silvery. This is awful.
The worst. Come.
Such an
Let's
angsty
go
teen.
and play a card game that is actually good.
I want to play Call of Duty.
No!
What? Oh man.
Oh yes, you come here to get my explosive diarrhea.
Always with these endings, man. But I can see that we're kind of nearing the end of Emperor's TTS. And I hope that there's at least one more episode with Yu-Gi-Oh! In it. That would be really fun. Because I enjoy these episodes a little too much.